You come pick up your clothes. I have been folded, leaving at the door. I know it's getting cold out, but it's not frozen. So come pick up your clothes. I have been show you we don't need closure and you don't need those clothes on, yeah. We used to make love until we could see the sun come out. And sometimes the whole damn day until the day is done. I'll give you space, but patiently I'll be waiting for you to tell me to come pick up your clothes. I have folded.
It's about time you sent that text. I don't know how we get like that. All these childish ultimatums up and down like elevators, but I wanted to give you space. Now I'm back to take my place. Putting my clothes back on my side. I just pulled up outside, girl. I'm here to fold you up, wake you up like a Folgers cup. We gon' mess up the linen. Ooh, I can't wait to get in it, cause you've been on my mind every day. I can't lie. Well, I've been thinking about you all damn day. Without you ain't no fun, no. I don't know why you wanna play like I really won't pull up when you say
come pick up your
clothes. Oh, them folded.
my 20s on some guys who just weren't the ones. Somehow with you I forgot all my rules. You made me feel safe. Put fabric softener on the sheets when we laid in the bed where we made love in this house at home. Can you pick up your clothes? I have them folded. Meet me at the door. My heart wide open. No, it's getting cold out. It's not frozen. So baby, just come on. You know I'm folding. So come pick up your clothes. I have them folded. Meet me at my door while it's still open. I know it's getting cold out.
Sunday or Monday, whatever you guys may be.
So come pick
As per usual, we're doing our usual updates for today. Although one thing I want to mention, like straight off the bat chat, is I discovered that the other day, the voice modulator that I use for my voice for Fernova, it doesn't go well with Wuthering Waves. Which is kind of ironic, because the voice that I'm using is from that very game. Like, let's be honest, this is so weird. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's so inconsistent sometimes. The voice is being much more louder, the voice is being more cleaner, voice is being more quieter. But I think I should have it adjusted now, because it looks like the voice is actually picking up more than the music. Again, I can't really adjust these settings to where I can hear my own voice, unless it wants to be an echo chamber. But I think we should be good now, chat. Yeah, the voice is picking up more than the music. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So, what I discovered yesterday, chat? When I loaded up Wuthering Waves, it causes the modular program to not catch up my voice in real time. And most of the time, it stutters. And what I've discovered with my chat is the fact that after a certain period of time, it doesn't even pick up any new microphone input to convert that into the output. So, in other words, chat, from now on at least, when we do Wuthering Waves, you're not gonna hear as much commentary. It's gonna be more like freestyle, no microphone, you know, that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys don't mind that. It's just the thing is, if I try to run it with Wuthering Waves, it just like freezes. In addition as well, I realized the game engine that Wuthering Wave uses is a game engine from 12 years ago. And let's be honest, Kuro hasn't really optimized that engine. So that's why I'm just like, okay, you know what? But I don't know. Anyways, hey Dante, how's it going, man? Your profile has is EU account. I guess it's bio male. Yeah, isn't it surprising that a majority of the VTubers that are female are actually male? Chakra, right? Anyways, hey attack button, how's it going? I was just explaining to chat why I can't use the Fernova modulator during Wuthering Waves. So I'm just giving a heads up to everyone that, like, if everyone sees that I'm not really speaking, is because I've loaded up Wuthering Waves, and that program that I'm using will freeze up constantly. So, I'll write in chat as well that I will be quiet for a majority of the Wuthering Waves stream. I'll be hanging around in the chat. So, again, that's what I kind of wanted to take this beginning segment to just talk to you guys about the update on the voice modulator. So I guess now that we're talking about Wuthering Waves, chat, did you see the weapon animation for Hiyuki's weapon? Yeah, cause Hiyuki's weapon, I mean, I like it, but it's like, well, why need weapon animations to begin with? Like, I'm just kinda genuinely curious, like, why? Developers said second half of 3.3 will have the increased rate of 5-star. Who are you picking? Well, I can't really validate that per se. Or, in fact, tell me what's your source. What's the sauce on that, Dante? I will be surprised to see Daniel weapon. I mean, from the teaser I've seen already, her weapon, like the design of it, looks pretty cool. It's like a cradle cage, and you have the black bear in the middle. But honestly, I definitely can't wait to see it, like, when I actually obtain it in person, so... Developers give animation for weapon cause why not? Only Hoyo... I love how it's centered in the chants, like, only Hoyo games are afraid of improving. Oh, by the way, Dante, it's fine to mention Hoyo in the chat and not a Kurobot. I'm a variety streamer who tends to play my own perspective. And that perspective is the free-to-play perspective. I did watch both not long ago and they posted today. Wait, did they actually posted the animation for Denia as well? Now they only have Frostburn. Which, now that I think about it for a second time, looking at the weapon's appearance, oh, that looks so nice. It looks kinda similar to Jinxi's skin. Like with the red aroma, the pink form, like the pink glowing effects. That looks pretty nice, honestly. No, not Denian. I saw from other source. Oh, I see. I can send you. Send it to me on the Discord. And let me see if I can open it up. Anyways, Dante said they're only releasing Tayuki's sake Deniam. Not yet. Because the animation back in the live stream is in development. I mean, I'll be quite frank with you. They say that it's still in development, but for the most part, like with 1 or 2 minor changes, that is essentially the end product. Like minor tweaks, at least. I was in YouTube Shorts yesterday, and I got it randomly. Oh, so the algorithm fatty that? Man, oh man. Yeah, 'cause I saw the post that you already provided earlier about the 5-star weapon Frostburn. And I thought it looked pretty cool. Alright, chat. Well, since we are in the Wuthering Waves portion of the stream, let me actually put up my disclaimer in the chat so that way anyone that's new in the chat will understand, oh, why is the commentator not speaking? Why are they just so silent? Here we go, chat. I have now put in the message here, and append this baby here, and there we go. Oh, here we go. Wow, that animation actually looks pretty nice. Yeah, I definitely can see that Denia's weapon will be a godsend. Because like one aspect of the animation comes from the fact that it's from Elf 1. Which I'm just like, holy. Like, hey, I got my investment stocks already. Denia is just... let's just say she's something else. Let's just say she is something else, chat. Oh, and by the way, chat, there is a leak about Denia having a relationship with a certain someone, so just be careful what you look for, okay, chat? And by the way, chat, I am not leaking it, so guess you guys can figure it out for yourselves. But anyways, like I said, going back to the animation of Denia's weapon, looks pretty good, honestly. And I think I heard from the developers they're also gonna do some animations for some of the older weapons, like some of the more popular ones. Like, I'm gonna guess, like right now, the weapon animations that they're gonna do for the legacy characters. And it's just my top 3, in no particular order. Number 1 is for Lova's weapon, because we definitely know for sure from Lova is like one of the top 5 most popular units. Are popular resonators as of right now. And in my second choice, I would actually say Luno's weapon, because Luno's weapon, to me, has like some of the best potentials for a weapon animation. Even though I don't have Luno on my NA account, that does not mean like, oh, what about giving the weapon animation to someone that I do own? You know? is oh, and then the third one. The third animation I would suggest, I would actually say Galbraina's weapon. The weapon design on her weapon just looks so badass. And I just wondered to myself, why didn't she have a weapon animation to go with it? I mean, Galbraina's convene animation looks badass, so why not make it complementary and have her weapon have an animation? Yes, that's why I am pulling for her Sig no matter what. She is sub DPS, Sig is not necessary. Who cares, I'm pulling. Yeah, that is so true. It's like, hey look, you gotta make sure you get the full bundle. You know? But like, this is like one of the few scenarios where you're like, you can get her and her weapon, but it's like for the aesthetics. Like, for example, Shorekeeper and her weapon, it's like you technically don't need her weapon, but at the same time, her weapon looks so nice. It looks so amazing. Alright chat, I'm gonna go mute now, since I'm gonna load up Wuthering Waves in just a second here. So probably like a minute or two, you know, hear my voice modulator go frozen or be delayed. So again chat, I've referred to my pinned comment on the reason why my voice modulator is not picking up. Kuru slowly making progress, it will attract more players now. I mean, definitely for sure. Like, the way I see it, Kuru games, they're gonna try to attract to a bigger new audience, similar to what they did in 2.x. Like, they're gonna try to find a different approach to it. Like, 2.x, to me, like they had an original story with like, with innovative gameplay. Let's just say that. So now for 3.x, they're doing collaborations. You know, it started out with 3.0 with Sonic the Hedgehog and Persona. And then it started next with I forgot what was that rhythm game. Was it like Hot Beats or something? I think it was called Hot Beats or something. But they did that rhythm game collaboration. And now recently they have bike liveries for, what was it, Pragmata, Angry Birds. I mean, they also did Persona 4. Again, TLDR chat, they have so many collaborations in 3.x. And they're gonna top it off with Cyberpunk. They're gonna top the whole collaboration era with Cyberpunk. I think that is why Kuro is anticipating or building anticipation for Cyberpunk. Oh right, Hayuk or Haiku? Sorry, I'm not really good with anime names here. I know there's like some anime collaboration. Oh, and that's right, Resident Evil. Man, I'm being a dumbass. Anyways, oh. Hey there, Chan. Welcome into the chat. Long time no see, brother man. It feels kind of weird seeing YouTube chat in Twitch chat. Because of like, oh, some YouTube exclusive emotes won't translate to Twitch. And the way I have set up my Furlova bot is where it picks up the chat text and it directly translates it to the other page. Oh, let me actually get to the Wuwa game now that it's loaded. Again, me rambling about various Wuwa stuff when I should have Wuwa in the background. But I hope everything is going well for you, Chun. That it's been like a long time. I mean, as you could probably hear, I have a microphone now. Are you impressed? You and 3 other people in the Discord chat? Anyways, let's now get into Wuwa chat. And again, like I said earlier, I will be
Take a breath, and I'm here. Oh, this will be fun. Smother, engulfed by sea's venom.
Will the approach
adventure?
If you truly wish to see how the strings of this world are pulled, follow on his socials. Every post is a masterfully composed prelude to the chaos. chat, we are officially back now that we are free from Wuthering Waves' intensive resources. We now finally have the return of the voice. Which, again, chat, I want to remind you, the voice is from Wuthering Waves. And yet we can't use his voice in Wuthering Waves. So, looks like it has been past 10 minutes, so unfortunately speaking chat, based on what I just said earlier, I did not make it back in time. So, 07 to the yesers, so we'll put in as nah for today chat. There we go, and now, let us transition to the Arknights. Oh, and for those who are wondering whether or not Styx got back to me during the last stream about the blueprints, he did not return a reply to me, so... But anyways, here we go. Gonna get the daily login specials. Not bad, not bad. And now, of course, we'll do our little dailies for today as well. CA here, complete daily task. The heck? I didn't see this poll. Wait, really? You didn't see this poll at all? But it didn't pop up in chat? I'm not gonna lie, that is kinda weird as hell, that you somehow didn't get that poll in your chat feed. Perhaps it might be a third-party extension or something? Because it did show on my chat. Yeah, honestly speaking, if you're seeing the stream on a third-party website or like third-party extension, maybe it's not showing up everything that you, well, expected to show. Maybe it didn't pop up for you. I mean, no, that would kind of genuinely be weird. Wait, what is your browser that you typically use? But these Chrome, these Firefox, these Opera? Not well, I'm a mobile either. Oh, I think that explains it. Because mobile, I don't think they get the polls. So it's only PC users that get polls. Which is kind of weird if you think about it. Like, why does PC only get the rights to the polls? On an unrelated note, poor little slut boy. Let's pump the boy. Now that is what I call a sliding man. No, I can vote you. It's maybe I just didn't see. I mean, either way, it's kind of weird how it doesn't show up for mobile users. It's because I was chatting to someone else? I mean, perhaps. I'll be quite frank with you. I don't know how the mobile platform works. So, again, I'm not really the expert to say, or, well, to answer. That's essentially what I'm trying to say. Why am I heading this way? I should be heading on the other side. There we go. I forgot the locations of the robots here in this particular instance, chat. Oh. I thought for a second there, chat, I got stuck. You know, me playing as Rosie get stuck in the smallest tight spaces. Does that remind you of someone, chat? Someone that is so small. Someone that is so... I don't know. Chibi-like, if you know what I'm saying. And in case anyone is wondering, I am referring to Carlotta. Or at least for the ones that are casual oriented. Oh, thanks for the hydro, my man. You know, it's kind of funny how my voice modulator can actually pick up, like, grunting sounds. Like if I were to breathe in to the microphone, or like take a sip and I just do that, like, refreshing sound, it actually picks it up. What for Carlotta? I was comparing the size comparison of Rosie to Carlotta in the context of, well, there was this one space up there that I got stuck for like a brief second, and I thought it was because of Rosie's size. Yeah, I know, fun, isn't it? It's like, well, Rosie is the equivalent of Carlotta in Endfield. And there's no deniability about that. Okay, I'm gonna use the scan feature. Hold on. Oh, it's this way. Oh yeah, I forgot that my friends actually show me, hey, here's a robot for your dailies. Maybe I'll just go to the blue signs and just say, oh, I found the robot right here. Oh, here it is. Of course, I will have to fight these goons later. Okay, another little lot I might have kinda overshot that. But at least we did our dailies, chat. And we got a practical leveler. How nice. Alright, so dailies done. Now we'll do the outpost and depot stuff. Which it shouldn't take too long now, chat. Though let's admit it, when you actually do the depot dailies, it typically takes on average 1 hour. So quite literally, if you want to put it this way, Arknights Endfield has the longest dailies in gacha history. At least if you want to put it that way, of course.
Smells like danger. Should we engage?
Yes, Dante is actually true if we think about it. Because technically speaking, depot dailies, we don't consume your sanity to consume energy. It's something that you have to upkeep each and every day. Like, for example, you go to your outpost, or your outpost management, and you check to see, like, how much good you have, right? So, let's assume you have your buck castle at maximum capacity. Well, when it's at maximum capacity, your factory will either start to chug up because the storage for it is full, so your factory won't be as productive. And as a result, your factory might be slowing down or even in the worst case, break up because it's dependent on whether or not the item in question is consistently not full. And again, I know for many it's kind of a complicated process, but, you know, for some it is understandable. You know, it's like me trying to balance out the sand dust that I get for a belly full. I still gotta figure it out, and yet I consistently get it at maximum capacity, you know? So, I mean, again, it's like with attack button, like that's the reason why he left, is because it's so complicated that you're trying to mini-manage everything on a daily basis, no less. Like the casual gamer, chat, let's put it this way. The casual gamer, they don't wanna do that. They just wanna do what's on the daily quest and just call it a day from there. If they have anything extra, like in Wuthering Waves, like TOA or anything of that sort, they'll handle it on their own, because it's much more easier to do so like that. Imagine getting new region and open more factories. Honestly, Dante, I would imagine that would be the case. According to some people though, they'll be like, oh, once we get a whole new region, the previous region will be disabled, and you'll get to manage 2 regions at a time. Which, I'm just like, yeah, I mean, as much as I like that quality of life improvement, focusing on 2 factories at a time, it's kind of one of the main core aspects of the game, you know, factory gaming. They will get more factory no matter what. This is what the game is for. Yeah, definitely for sure. Surely the factory give more pull, right? At least for the weapon? I mean the thing is, honestly, they should give more pulls for the basic hunting. Or for the basic hunt. Because the way that it works right now is the weapon exchange can only be obtained from pools. So logically speaking, it would be more better if you get hieroglyph to give out a lot more basic headhunt. A lot more basic ones. But not continuously. That will be good. Yeah, again, like you try to get an incentivization to get people to pull. So if you deal with getting the basic headhunt as part of the actual offering from the camp, from the outpost, and you put it in higher increments, then that would be pretty ideal. Well, still a better game in Valorant and League. Hey, I mean, that is kinda true. I mean, have you seen the modern League? I'm just like, no man, this is not my type of game. Alright, speaking of stock distribution, looks like we are definitely at a all-time high, chat. Not too bad, not too bad. Says right here, I am at approximately 45... Bleh. Okay, sorry, I thought it said 45 million. No, it's 4.5 million. Which is still not bad, but... honestly, I'm not gonna really do anything else with value stock. So you base will just keep on buying and let it ride, right? Oh, okay, and this is actually a perfect segue. Another thing to consider, chat, is like at the very end game, you're not gonna really have a lot of incentivization to purchase anything. Like, once you 100% complete the Valley 4 treasures, the Orleans, you're not gonna be really purchasing these at all, but you don't have an incentive to purchase these. So, you would have the daily goods, which, honestly, so you have the Valley engraving permit for the edge orms, and then of course you have the food buffs, which you can just craft them yourself. So honestly, if I were to rework this, chat, is number 1, in the daily goods section, I would actually incentivize Chirograph to sell out daily, well not daily, but like weekly basic headhunting permits for purchase. Now, for the price itself, I can't really say what would be the value of it, but I would assume it would be a hefty amount, considering that it is in fact a headhunt. And what one headhunt costs 500 oil barrels, so, you know, you had to do that calculation of, well, what is the value of one oil barrel in comparison to the stocks for the outpost. I mean, luckily, chat, we do have something of a solution of converting the currencies around, and that's with the credit store. Like, we get credits on a daily basis, right? So we get 300 credits as the base. I mean, at least that's what I'm assuming, 300 credits as the base. And then you look at the conversion kit here, we have 20 weapon arsenals, right? So typically speaking, like these currencies, it would be at base 50% off. I haven't seen them actually being sold at the original price of $840. So if we take that into consideration, we get 20 from, 20 for the weapon, right? You also get the source of 20 when you pull a 4-star. But then again, chat, it's something that I'd rather not go into. I mean, it's like I have a mathematics background, but I'm like, no man, I'm more of a vibe gamer, if anything, so I just go with the flow. I mean, we'll let someone like Maggie figure it out. What's the value conversion kit? Yes, if you were lucky to have more 5 stars, then you're good to go. Yeah, that's the thing too, it's like, in this game, sometimes you can get more consistent 5-star pulls to convert it to weapon pulls. Because one 5-star, you get 200 weapon arsenal tickets. And then one 6-star, you get 2,000. Alright, so we just finished up with the first depot. Let's go to the next depot here. And then track this one, go to Lone Spring.
Smells like trouble. This is no ordinary enemy.
Oh yeah, I can get P1 fame. But I don't wanna play this game anymore. I'm more interested in NTE. Honestly, that's kind of a valid take. Again, this game is not really designed for everyone in mind. Like, this is more specifically for the people who loved Endknights, Arknights lore, and they wanted to see expand upon it. Like, in a way, Arknights Endfield is essentially Arknights, but it's set in an alternative reality. Because most of the characters that you see in this game, they're basically raised from the OG Arknights. I like this. It gave me the best experience in graphic comparison to others. Yeah, it's like the thing is, like, NTE and Endfield, in terms of like optimization, graphical fidelity, is definitely, and again, this is just a hot take in my opinion, definitely a lot more improved than Wuthering Waves. Considering that, again, Wuthering Waves is running on an older engine from 12 years ago. Versus with Endfield, with Unity engine, and does anyone know what NTE uses as its game engine, Money Chats? Also again, I'm talking about Arknights and mobile. Oh, how silly of me. But again, like the graphical topic between Endfield, Wuwa, and NTE, I mean, again, it's undeniable. I mean, as you can see, folks can chat. I'm able to use my voice modulator in Endfield without any issue. In contrast to Wuthering Waves, where, well, their resource management is not as good. And as a result, I have to actually disable the voice modulator and just play Wuwa without the microphone. Is Unreal Engine 5. Okay, well, Unreal Engine 5, that is definitely an upgrade. Now, the question is though, can the developers of NTE optimize the game's resources? Because if NTE, like the developers behind them, if they can optimize the resources for that game, I can actually use my voice modulator without any issue. What's wrong with you, Unreal Engine 5? I mean, honestly speaking, there is nothing wrong with the engine itself. It's just a matter of how the game developers optimize the game. Yeah, exactly. As Attack Button said. It's good, but optimization is in question. Even phone can run, yeah. I mean, practically speaking, the modern game engines are designed to run in any platform, assuming that you can optimize with that in mind. Okay, so I got Old Valley 4 done. Now let us move on to Wuling. So Wuling, we got the deep bow, as per usual. They say in livestream they optimize the game well, but still, beta players say they faced many frame drops here and there. Yeah, again, it's like, you have to ensure that you have quite a few optimizations. Because like in Wuthering Waves, for example, well, you have areas such as Lahairoi and Septima, where you have the game resources to be so intensive that you don't have a lot of allocations of resources left over. Again, referring back to the voice modulator that I use, it uses some VRAM that Wuthering Waves is also sharing too. And similar to Endfield, they're using the same VRAM resources, but they have optimized the use of it. Because again, they are running in Unity engine, in contrast to an older engine such as Unreal Engine 4. Oh, I forgot to add this as a node. Let me add this. There we go. I forgot since I rearranged some of the zip lines that my no network got disconnected. But yeah, chat, it feels so nice to see automated zip lines just pressing E all the way through. And then when you realize, oh wait, the target destination is actually over there, not at the end over here. I guess that's just an attention skill issue on my end, chat.
An experienced hunter can read the winds and use it to predict the weather, or to trap the prey.
There we go, now we got the depots done. Environmental, yep, got that. I guess before I forget, let me also do the outpost management. Although, if I'm not mistaken, I believe tomorrow is the start of the AIC factory bonus. So honestly, I'd rather not sell my items right now and wait until tomorrow. Let me verify this real quick, chat. See if that is in fact the case. Yeah, AIC production event, goods exchange, happening on April 28th. So that is definitely something I need to save my items on. Because if I am gonna do some bonus exchanges, I'd rather have the most amount ready to go. That way I could clear it on day one. Kinda similar to how... let me see. Kinda similar to how this was able to be cleared on day one. Like quite literally, you can complete this in one day, chat. Because all it comes down to is just taking some photos on the DSHOM, and that's it. So you get easily 900 oil barrels, get all the materials that are listed here, and you get a little station model just for fun. NTE codes? I remembered seeing some of them floating around, but I don't know if there's any new ones available. Oh, probably in the live stream perhaps. Let me check real quick. There is quite a few codes for NTE if you wanna use it, chat. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and actually post it on the chat. I sip water. Oh, thanks for another hydro, my man. But yeah, there are quite a few new codes in NTE. Speaking of which, NTE is releasing in 3 days. Well, I'm just thinking about that in perspective. The fact that NTE will be releasing on the same day as Wuthering Waves 3.3. My chat, I'm just so like, well, surprised that it happens to be in the same day. I mean, technically speaking, it's released on the 30th of April, but technically speaking, for the people that live in the Americas, they get it actually on the 29th. Technically around, I would say, midnight or so, but at the same time, for the Westerners people, like people who live on the West Coast, they get to more or less experience it in prime time, like between 7 to 8 p.m. And in the case of, like, say, Wuthering Waves, he actually might get it as early as 5 p.m. Which is insane to think about. Again, I'm referring to, from this point, the Pacific Standard Time. So 5 p.m., you can experience 3.3. I mean, again, I don't know what Hada Studio's gonna do about their release date. I assume we're gonna take the Endfield route and just release it exactly what they mentioned. I mean, I'll be genuinely surprised if Hada decides to just copy the playbook from Wuwa and Kuro and release your game like 1 hour early or something, just so you can get people started on NTE. But again, that chat we'll see in about 3 days. See what happens from there. Anyways, back to the Endfield side of things. What was I saying? Depots for wooling. Did that already. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna save up this for the EIC event, which is in about 2 days. So that leads me now to stop reach at the, well, to the wooling stock. Oh, decrease in, well, that's kinda sad. Oh well, this is more for little gambas brands anyways, with my wooling stock. You know, looking at the daily goods chat, I'm just being reminded about the fact that, yeah, they can definitely implement the daily goods for basic headhunting, for both wooling and for Valley Fall. Just so both currencies have some value. So now that we got the stock distribution done, let us now do environmental monitoring. Luckily, this one is not too far away from a teleporter, so it should be all good here, chap. Easiest 280k wooling stock of my life, chap. Okay, now what does that leave me now? Still gotta do the stuff on Bijan, so let me go do that now. forgot I gotta do the collect all feature. I was a lot more easier. Oh, at least the good news is I finally have enough to exchange for extra credits. Let's go. And now I just need clue number 1 to get another 400 credits in 24 hours. I guess for like I got the credits now, chat. Let me actually go redeem it. So I've got another 20 Arsenal tickets, which is nice. Well, I'm not gonna get any more sources of credits. Oh wait, I still gotta do the daily exchanges. So that's what, another 50 per each one? Alright, let's see. Oh, Swift has 2. I'll do that. I typically primarily focus on the people that have, like, requests to have for both clue exchanges, but as well for, like, the production factories. So that's 50 per clue, so that's 250. And then 100 total for each production assistance. So 350 overall. We got Rexy online. Wonder how he's been for the last few days. Haven't seen him since like 3 days ago. Well, at least in the game, at least. Looks like that does about it for the exchanges. And now I have 600 more credits to spend. So we should have enough for another refresh. Another refresh and a purchase. So let's see, let me actually purchase the cognitive carrier here before I refresh. Well, looks like we just got another one. 60 Arsenal tickets in total for today, chat. Honestly, that's pretty good. And I don't think I'm gonna get any more valuable prices. Especially for or barrel or Arsenal tickets. So I'm gonna refresh and I'm just gonna keep what I have so far. 271 credits. Rolls over to the next day. What was this highlighted about? Like photography target, include the river and include the astro cactus. It is like some sort of hidden secret mission. But I don't know. It does look cool though. I should actually include this as part of my design too. Oh wait, I am in my... I thought for a second I was actually in a friend's Dijon. But now this is mine. Again, chat, I'm just being a goof at this point. Alright, so let's see. Again, going back to what I mentioned. Wooling, environmental monitoring, already did that. Okay, so I believe we had done everything for the regional development management for both Wooling and Valley 4. So let's see. How much sanity do I have? I have 190. And I do intend to improve Rosie's edge orb. Okay, I swear every single time she does that little introductory thing with the awoo, I'm just like, man, how much furry did he want in your dialogue? Anyways, chat. So, again, we gotta get this to +6, which is definitely gonna be hard to do. Especially since the cost of it is 450 gels. Which I know for sure it's gonna be like, well, it's gonna be next to impossible to get unless I expedite every single sanity usage that I have in my inventory. She is sub, right? No, she is actually a main DPS. Rosie's actually is a main DPS.
Still waiting for something? Beware, I'm back.
Because the way that she has herself set up,
That doesn't sound right. Anyway,
she's built with crit in mind. And well, crit, curator speaking, has the aspect of a main DPS. Also the fact that her ultimate is quite a finishing move. Is that like a transform move? So it's like, when he used her ultimate, she does the flurry strikes. I see.
Let's go over the battle plan
Yeah.
once more, shall we?
But the person you're referring to though, that is in fact a sub DPS, is in fact, Mr. Podman over here. Because the way that he has set up essentially, he's like a buffer. Like think of him as like Denia, okay? Denia buffs the team, Pod also buffs the team. Well, I did leave and I didn't read her kit or watch about her. I mean, I saw her lore, I saw her kit a little bit. I knew she was gonna be main DPS the moment that they mentioned her crit. Or like her crit kit. So I knew she was like, oh, she is main DPS. And you know what was the funny thing too, chat? Like my first initial impression about Pod was he was gonna be a main DPS. But then when I realized his weapon is more allocated towards support, I was like, no, why is Podman not main DPS? I guess in hindsight though, chat, since I did build him up to be like maximum potential, I essentially can use him in any physical team, which also includes building it with Rosie.
Let's go over the battle plan once more, shall we?
There's also the fact that Mr. Pogman has quite a lot of characteristic similarities to Dion. Because in the fact that he's a general, Ro is a furry versus a dragon, you know? saying that in Furlova voice sounds cute. Yeah, I mean, saying everything in Furlova voice either makes it cute or it makes it a lot more trend-worthy, if you know what I mean. I mean, again, comparing him to Jian is just, to me, I would say Mr. Pogman is cuter than Jian. Of course, some lurker in chat will clip this out of context and somehow will say, well, look at this Jian hating. When in reality, I actually have some appreciation for Jian.
Beware, I'm the boss of the pack.
But anyways, sorry, I'm just getting sidetracked here. So, the gear set? That unfortunately I am locked out because of the fact that the materials that he used for the enhancements are on a weekly reset. And that will be until tomorrow. So I can't do anything about the kit or like the weapon set gear. So the only thing I can try to improve upon is the edge orb. Now again, you can actually do a 2 birds with 1 stone scenario where you can get a character's edge orb that doesn't have theirs yet, but also as well use it as material for the other unit. I don't hate Dion, but he is washed. I mean, let's be fair, and the fact that Jian still holds up to this day, especially in 3.8s, along with Jinshi, it goes to show that they still have viability. It's just the thing is, well, 2 things. Number 1, Kuro Games wants to promote the more recent ones that are from 2.x rather than 1.x. So, like Kuro Games themselves, they say Jian, Jinshi, any character that's from 1.x, you guys are retired as hell, and you should stay retired.
Still waiting for something? Over here, Edmund!
What a beautiful day.
Okay, before I forget, let me see which character actually needs their edge orb.
Where are we headed?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Last song I tried to do was for Jet. So let's see. Attributes, main, attack, and arts damage, or suppression. So let me write that down in chat so I don't forget. There we go, chat. So now let's go on ahead and go to the Edge Orb hunting grounds. Which, luckily, at least for her, it's right here in the hub. So it's not too bad.
We'll end this fight easily.
Engage.
Stick together, people! Cozy up with gravity!
Step down.
Let's just let us
Never touch. Nice moves.
You can't escape gravity! And booyah!
see. What the? Textbook maneuver.
Awesome! Can you do it again?
On it. Out of my way. None shall live.
That would be suppression. Fresher, detonate. Oh, suppression, here we go. Ooh, I didn't get mean attribute though. Sand. Intellect, oh my goodness. So close. We have 2 close ones, Jack.
Don't mind me. I'll keep up with your tempo.
No, not too bad. We still got 10
My
minutes
turn.
energy
On
that we
it.
can make.
And brilliant strategy.
Out of the back. Never demonstrate. Not the loop. Stand down.
Together, people!
Never retreat. Out of the back. Not the loop. Stand down. Never tempt. Alagora.
Beware. Where are we headed?
Good chat. That was a second try. Let's go. Easy as pie, chat. Alright, I guess based on that, let's see if we have any enhancement potentials here, chat. I mean, I have a decent feeling about it, but again, if you know my track record with my echo rolls, I don't think this will be any better, chat. I mean, at least in my opinion, I don't think it's gonna get any better. But I guess we can always check, chat, so let's try out. See if that's true. Wow, so many converted. I mean, at least the last one was good. But again, chat, unfortunate, right? Only got the +1 enhancement. I mean, as I said, like, ooh, I would say maybe a few dozen streams ago, chat. It's always about that 1% improvement. And this is basically Rosie's 1% improvement. As you can see right here, chat, we're almost at 5k attack. So, keep in mind, chat, typically most busts you get from the rest stop. Like when you teleport to an area, you get a temporary attack buff that lasts for like 10 minutes. But honestly, again, the way I see it is, like, she's built, but the thing is, she still needs to get her weapon enhancements. I mean, as you can see right here, chat, I'm definitely ready to enhance her skills. It's just I don't have that green, with like that green nugget. Like, I don't have this little green catalyst. And unfortunately, like I said before, this is a weekly item. So I have to wait until tomorrow to purchase more of the catalyst. It is what it is, I suppose, chat. A nugget? Yes. Sometimes I call it a nugget, sometimes I call it a token. To me, they're like the same thing.
Wait, that doesn't sound right. Anyway.
Alrighty, I think I might have enough for maybe a few more attempts at getting another edge orb. Now the question is, which other edge orb do I need? Oh, that's right. I still got this one to do. I got Arknights to do. Okay. Well, I guess I can write this one down. So hers is main attribute, arts intensity, and infliction. So again, let me write this down. Alright, so I got that recorded in chat. So I believe this is the one that gives the... Isn't this one or is it the other one? I'm pretty sure the hub is the one that actually gives out the attribute here. So that's main attribute, arts intensity,
Don't mind me.
inflection. Okay, I think we should be good.
Out of my way.
Wow! You can actually do that? You can't escape gravity! Yeah! Better watch where you step! How?
Stand down.
Who wants to fight?
All units incoming. Out of my way.
Cozy up with gravity! Awesome! Can we do it again?
Great teamwork.
Brilliant strategy.
Locked and loaded. Stand down. None shall live. Blood up the back.
Oh, what not change those tower defense? I mean, the thing is, I have to ensure that I have enough power. I mean, I guess in the case of Valley 4, perhaps I can actually set up the defenses. But in Wuling, I don't have power at all. And the thing is, I want to save as much battery usage as possible. primarily what you use the weapons for is to AFK farm the materials that the mobs drop. And that, in turn, you use it to level up your crafting manual. Like as you can see here, chat, I still have quite a few that I still need to collect and level up. But otherwise, chat, I think I'm all good with that. Alright, let me claim my rewards on this one. I think this might low-key be the last set that I will be claiming for today, chat. So, let's see what we get. Again, ooh, I don't see infliction. Yeah, that's unfortunate, chat. I mean, maybe I'll do at least one more run, since I do have enough for one more run in me. But you can fit Dali, right? Yeah, I can definitely fit in Dali, at least for you, if I'm gonna do an auto AFK setup.
Units incoming! That's your threat. That's my command. Get quick! Lock and look on it! Arknights.
Look like I got the right one. Oh, that's unfortunate. At least I can see one more chance of trying to improve Rosie's weapon. Oh, that is unfortunate. Though I think the rate of Prime Day enhance from +5 to +6 is literally next to impossible. Like probably the 0.08 chance? But again, that's just my guesstimation. Because there's like a majority of the time, you would have to actually get 450 coolant gels just so you can make it to +6. At least that's based on my experience, Cap. Alright, chat. I think that's really what I wanted to really do for today. You know, just the usual upkeeps for both Wuthering Waves and for Endfield. And the fact that my Furlova modulation voice has them so consistent in Endfield definitely makes me believe that Endfield is optimized for resource usage. Meanwhile, Wuthering Waves, they still need to improve. So honestly speaking, if Kuro can optimize their game a little bit more, maybe I can actually use the voice modulator without any issue. So with that being said, chat, I thank you all for stopping by. I genuinely appreciate you guys' lurking, appreciate you guys' yapping. You know, I'm just a chill guy at the end of the day, you know, I'm not really a big content creator. I'm just the guy who likes to share their point of view with the games that I like. And of course, in the free-to-play perspective. If you truly wish to see how the strings of this world are pulled, follow on his socials. So with that being said, every post is a masterfully composed prelude to the chaos. Discord or on my, you know, Twitter. Yeah, it was rather fun. Especially during the Wuthering Waves half, like getting to suffer, losing almost, 1.5k of tuners? God, I don't wanna do this again. But sadly, chat, I mean, it's gonna happen again. When 3.3 releases, and Denia specifically is released, yeah, I have to do that all over again. And not to mention as well, chat, like me trying to freeform for Lucy materials. Not Lucilla, but Lucy. Because Edgerunners is around the corner, chat. And left footed this way. Since Edgerunners is gonna be around the corner, I had to make sure I have everything ready for the collab. But again, I heard from the grapevine that apparently the banner for the Lucy banner will work similar to the PGR banner with Devil May Cry. Again, not 100% like 1-to-1, but it will be similar. But again, take everything that you hear with a grain of salt, because it might change over time. I need a grind for Denia. Yeah, Denia grind is gonna be so fun. I mean, again, you saw it here on stream. Me trying to perfect Denia. But I can't seem to perfect her too well. Alrighty, chat, so with that being said, let me go find someone to raid for today. And yeah, we'll go from there. Would you look at that? It looks like my main man Sticks has really done another stream. Oh, and this is for Neo Artifacts. I honestly, I like the premise of the game, but honestly, I don't think it's for me, so I just got you. Pirate! You should have actually listened on the Discord. I post on the Discord. Like, I constantly say, hey, I stream at this time. I get around a lot. Yes, but you should know by now, Captain. Or it's Captain, sorry. I keep saying Captain because Captain Cabinets. But, yeah, Pirate, like, I constantly post it on Discord when I will be streaming. Which is like I incentivize everyone that follows me on Twitch to also follow me on Discord. So, I can't help it. My man, I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna miss out on a like literally a majority of the stream. It's like, huh? You didn't see the torture and suffering. I mean, luckily for you, Pirate, if you want to see what happened during this live stream, I do have the VOD on YouTube. So, speaking of which, for those who are not aware, it is on stream. It is Connor F2P. So with that being said, yeah, I do watch Styx quite often, surprisingly. And he and I are actually pretty good friends, so... I mean, again, he thinks I'm a content creator, but I'm not really a content creator in the traditional sense. So... But yeah, let's go give him a warm welcome chat. Make sure you use the raid message that I have in the chat. Let me just display it again so people can see. And with that being said, I will get you guys sending to him right about now. See if I can actually get the raid function to work. There we go, chat. So until then, I will see you guys most likely around the 3.3 patch on Wednesday for Wuwa. If not, probably next weekend. But again, I'll let you guys know on the Discord